just thank everybody that sent over some slides. We're going to get ready to jump into our partnership group slideshow. So typically, if we were holding this event in person, when lunch is served or kind of any breaks in between, we would have a ton of partner groups that would have tables set up with boards and information to hand out. And we obviously can't do that this year on a virtual platform. So we're very grateful that everyone pivoted with us and spent some time putting together slides. I've collaborated everything into one long show. The show is probably going to run about 12 minutes. And at the end of that, we're going to introduce a video, and I'm going to bring the person on that helped with the making of the documentary. So give me just a second here to launch that PowerPoint, and we'll get it rolling. All right. Well, I hope that everybody enjoyed the slideshow. Once again, thank you sincerely to all of our partner groups that were able to get us some materials so that we could put that in front of 236 people attending today. We appreciate it. Now we're going to move on. I want to take a second and introduce Kevin Campion of Deep Green Wilderness. He's here to share a special preview of the upcoming film Right Over the Edge, In Search of the North Pacific Right Whale. So I'm going to turn it over to Kevin.
Hey, I believe I have my video and audio unmuted, so I'll say good afternoon to everybody. A huge thank you to Orca Network for what you're doing here today, which I'm sure is no easy task to do virtually. And just a thank you to Orca Network for the place you hold in the community. And yeah, it's priceless to all of us here watching and folks that aren't able to attend as well, and priceless for the Orcas. So thank you. I'll also say that I definitely don't belong in the same presentations with Ken Balcom and Flip Nicklin and Alexander Morton. They're like super inspiring people that have been working their lifetime on this stuff. So thank you to those folks for taking the time today. But I'm here anyways, and I want to just briefly introduce a project that I have started with a couple of friends, and which is this organization called Save the North Pacific Right Whale. The mission is in the name. We have a highly endangered and rare population of whales off our coast. I think the population size is about 30 between the Bering Sea and Baja. And we are, one, making a film, which I'm about to show you the trailer for, to draw attention to these guys. And then two, starting this organization, which we hope is going to bring attention and resources to this population of whales that sorely needs it. So I also I'll give a quick plug for the summer voyages we have on our boat with Deep Green Wilderness, just taking students out, teenagers, to do research and learn about conservation and sailing. That's at deepgreenwilderness.com. Save the North Pacific Right Whale is going to be at savethenorthpacificrightwhale.org. And that's going to be up in a week. So the timing's not perfect. We're scrambling to get this site up, but it'll be there probably before any of these whales turn up anytime. So have a look at that site, and there'll be lots of ways to engage with the work we're doing. So I'll get the film going in one hot sec. If you guys were at the Ways of the Whales, I think 2 years ago, we screened the same trailer. I think it's appropriate to screen it once every 2 years. That's about how often a North Pacific right whale actually gets seen. So bear with me and watch it again. The film itself is going to be done in the next few months, and we'll let you all know how to find out about viewing that film once it's finished. Thank you guys for interest in orcas. Thanks for listening about North Pacific right whales. And let me see if I can do this screen share now. And do this, share computer sound.
Well, my grandpa says this land is made of the dust of our ancestors. So there's probably the dust of them all around here as well. We're probably standing on right whales right now.
And how many days have you been on board looking for whales?
Oh, what day is this? 35 or something?
The thing with right whales with me was just it started with that picture that we've all seen in 1951 at Cole Harbor as the last right whale. Back then, it's dead, unfortunately, but was the size of this thing.
They didn't realize it was a right whale. They're whalers. If anybody knew a right whale, they're the experts. You're going on a mission to find the most endangered whale of all.
We could see all of these whale blows, and we knew that one of them could be a right whale.
What we have to do is realize that the whales are barometers for our value systems.
I don't know what goes through my head if I see a whale, but I know through my heart I get more excited. I get more excited. I just get happy. I really hope for those whales that they are protected.
I have not seen any North Pacific right whales yet, other than in my dreams.
They're out there. That 2013 whale off Haida Gwaii was beside a fishing boat. The fishing boat had no idea that they were beside like the needle in the gigantic haystack. Difficult to find. They still exist. They've suffered the impacts, the absence of precaution, the absence of connection, and that is something every day that each of us can rectify for the sake of right whales wherever they may be, and for the sake of ourselves and future generations.
Awesome. Thanks, folks. I'll put all the website and my email in the chat. So thanks, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the day.